right.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So I am Roshonda Buchanan, 2Unique magazine, highlighting celebrities who give back to the community.
Great.
So great to have you here in Memphis. Welcome. How has your time been here?
Oh, beautiful. You know, I was just saying, and I don't mind reiterating it. I love Memphis. The people are so kind, so sweet. I've been having a ball.
Good. Getting that southern hospitality.
Time of my life.
Awesome. So tell me, since we're talking about being too unique, what makes you unique?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing makes me unique. I'm an ordinary man living an extraordinary life, but I'm not unique in the sense that we're all unique in that case. You know,
yes.
Some people, they don't realize how unique they really are. You know, it's one thing God did. He leveled the playing field.
Oh yeah.
He gave us all gifts. We all have gifts.
Yes.
And we're all wonderful in our own way.
Yes.
Some of us, we see it, and some of us don't. And that's the issue.
Wow.
What we see and what we don't see.
And that's where you have mentors helping those who can't see.
Encourage them.
Yes.
Because, you know, let's face it, especially in this current political climate, in the world we're living in today, it's pretty dark out there.
Oh, yes.
And we need flashlights.
Yes.
And we need to be able to not just flash a light randomly in the sky or what have you, but at our footsteps. And be encouraged that we can, in fact, make it through this darkness.
Yes.
And you do that by having a strong family life. You have, for me, a relationship with Jehovah, with God. And also have a plan. I mean, so
that's it.
So for me, you know, I tell kids everywhere, listen to your parents.
Yes.
They do know better than you.
Yes,
so
yes.
Regardless of what you think you know. Or what you saw on YouTube.
Yes.
They know better than you. And you too.
That's it.
Yes.
I love it. So what will you say? I believe strongly in giving back to the community. What are your thoughts about others giving back? How is that important in your life?
That's important in my life, your life. Okay. Again, we live in a world where we are connected, whether we realize it or not, whether we accept it or not. It's a reality. We are connected. No one creates anything, does anything in a bubble. So when you do well, or your sister, or your brother, or your friend, or their friends do well, we do well.
Yes.
So we need to pull back and stop thinking about self, too much about self. So,
yes.
you know, I hear this, you know, you gotta love yourself. No, you gotta love other people.
That's it.
The problem is some of us love ourselves too much. And we need to actually love other people.
Humility.
And that person should love us, and we should love them. And that's the even exchange. So I think it's important that we be positive and give back to each other. That's key.
Yes, and you are a legend. So how does it feel coming from that historical culture, being able to share your experiences?
I am aware of what I may mean to people, what I represent to people. I respect it, and it's frightening. It's frightening in the sense that I don't want to do anything wrong. I don't want to do anything wrong that will stumble someone, lead them in the wrong direction.
That is so powerful.
I don't want them to live. I don't want, you know, I made some tremendous mistakes. Awful mistakes, okay? And they were nobody's fault but my own. I take full, unfettered responsibility for my wrongdoing of my actions. There are reasons, but they're not excuses. I was ignorant. I failed to educate myself. I failed to forgive when I needed to. I failed to accept an apology. I failed to apologize at a time when people really needed it. I failed to accept it when I needed it. So, but I've learned, and my life is peaceful. I have a group of friends around me that are honest and they're smart and they're upbuilding and uplifting, and so in that way, I'm pretty blessed.
Good.
By the whole thing. So.
Any current projects you're working on?
I could run down a litany of projects I'm working on, but they do involve television and film. I mean, that's my craft. I have a dance picture that I'm working on. I don't want to give out the name.
Okay.
But you use your imagination. But I think it's something my fans and my breaking fans will like.
Love it.
The other one is I have my book coming out later this year.
Congrats.
The King of Crenshaw.
Okay.
It's slated for release end of summer, beginning of fall this year.
Give us a little bit about it. What can you give?
Well, it details my life. It's an autobiography.
Okay.
It's a memoir. A memoir. But I struggle with trying to tell my story in a way that was fresh. I mean, I certainly didn't want to sound like an Encyclopedia Britannica or anything. I was the son of a sharecropper or whatever. And I grew up in the ghetto, and I rose to fame. Okay. And some of that may be, it's cliche as it is, some of it's true, but But how do I tell it in a way that's entertaining? So I decided to tell my story in a kind of cinematic way. Most people might be surprised, but it'll read like a novel. More than an autobiography.
Okay. And so your goal is to turn it into a movie?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm already, there's a company in Paris that has approached me to develop The King of Crenshaw, my life story, into a biopic.
Wow.
And or a television series. Of course, I have a documentary in the works to do that. So there's just a ton of projects. I write them all the time through my production company, On-Q Media Group.
Okay. Congratulations. So that's all of my questions. Thank you so much for taking the time. All right.
Hey, Rhonda. Okay, come on. Yeah. Thank you. My pleasure.